Well, Scott here with a day in the life of an HVAC tech, and I am checking out a home inspection. The home inspector cited that there were leaks along this regulator, and I have sprayed all of the fittings down, including the manifold and all along the pipe going to the regulator, to the gas shutoff up here. And as you can see, there are no bubbles. We would have bubbling taking place. Okay, we do have a small bubble, so what we're going to need to do is tighten that down. And I'm going to go ahead and, while I am recording this, I'll go ahead and get my handy dandy crescent wrench and tighten it down. Oh, it appears to be quite loose. So there you have it. Now after we do this, we'll go ahead and spray again to check for bubbles. So the vent on the regulator was open, or was cracked open, not cracked, but just cracked open. So it was getting some bubbling going on there. So go ahead and get our handy dandy Big Blue micro leak detector solution from Refrigerant Technologies. Okay, there's your plug-in. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and spray once again. Nice and good. Make sure we have got all lathered up there with some soap. Well, Big Blue, similar to soap. Okay, now we're looking at that same vent. On the regulator. Okay, there's a tiny bubble still there. Okay, so this is where the home inspector detected a leak. So we'll go ahead and make sure that it's nice and secure with the crescent wrench. It's not loose still. Okay, there's a couple more turns there we can go with it. And so that's what we'll do, is we'll turn it just a little bit more. Okay, now we still have plenty of Big Blue on there, but we'll go ahead, get the handy dandy Big Blue micro leak detector solution from Refrigerant Technologies. There you go, there's your second plug-in. Okay, and check for bubbles. Okay, now we're looking again at the same place where it was bubbling up. I don't see any bubbles, do you? If you, the viewer, see bubbles, then let me know. There is a little bubble there, but that is just bubbles from spraying the leak solution on there. Everything looks good. Checking back again over the other fittings to see if we have any other leaks. And normally what I like to do is, if a home inspector has cited a gas leak on one fitting, I go ahead and check all fittings to see if there's a leak. Now again, we're looking at the regulator where we had the bubbling going on. Okay, let's just rub around this vent. And I just saw another little bubble, so I'm going to spray again and make sure it wasn't just bubbling from the soap, but it was actually. And what normally happens is, when you see bubbling, the bubble will come out towards you. Okay, so see there's one right there. Okay, we got one that is in process of bubbling. Okay, so we do have a regulator with a leak on it. So we'll need to replace this regulator. As we have tightened it down, oh yeah, there it is. There's the bubble. Okay. And we'll just see if there's any more tightening that can be done, and I believe we have tightened it about as much as we can go. Okay, I definitely need a new camera, obviously. Hey, if any of you subscribers have a camera or a suggestion for a camera, would greatly appreciate it. Right now I'm using my iPhone still. So, and it works. Getting a little bit better with the videos. Moving away from the site here. Okay, spray a little bit more. Scott back here with day in the life of an HVAC tech. Back at the same job. Put a new gas regulator, 2 psi gas regulator on here. I've sprayed the pipe down, sprayed the vent down to make sure this is a brand new regulator, so it should not have any leaks. Here's my two places where I took it off, here and here. I actually had to undo the union here and undo this union here, and then put the two nipples back on to the regulator. So I've sprayed it down and get the big blue out again and just make sure that all those fittings there that I tightened, and make sure there's no leaks. So we are in good shape now. We have fixed the problem. We also looked at the heat exchangers on both the upstairs and downstairs furnaces. Heat exchangers look great. Systems aren't really old, so they're actually 05s. So they're 10 years old, which being in the attic, it's not subject to the conditions that a package unit or a unit up in the crawl space would be. So heat exchangers are good. Gas valve has been repaired, and we have no more leaks. And that's what we were looking for. So Scott out with a day in the life of an HVAC tech, checking on a gas leak from an inspection report for the close of the home, and we have fixed the problem. We have no more leaks, and also checked all of the other fittings just to ensure that there were not any other leaks that might have been overlooked. So we'll see you on the next call. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.